Hi, and welcome to episode, I always forget, and I did not make any show notes today. Zero. So who knows where this is going to go. Who knows if I'm even might end up re-recording. But let's see. Okay, so episode 13, Lucky 13, and it is the 22nd of June, 2015. Pretty sure that's right, because yesterday was the first day of summer. 6:21. So, hi, welcome to the Cat Lady Podcast. I am Andrea, the Cat Lady. You can find me on social media as the Cat Lady, 2 T's. I have a Ravelry group, just search for the Cat Lady Podcast. I have a Facebook group, just search for the Cat Lady. Craft all the things. Come check us out over there. Check me out. There's no us. I wish there was an us. It would be fun to have somebody to hang out with and talk and knit with. But anyways, just me, the crazy cat lady. Crafty cat lady, whatever you want to call me. I am exhausted today. I am just tired. That's why I'm just being lazy and not doing notes. And yeah, zero. I didn't even, nothing. Zero. Empty blank page. I have episode 12, and that's it. So, hopefully I will remember anything. I probably won't. This might be a little shorter, which is fine, because like I said, I'm tired, and I might take a nap today. We'll see. Again, thank you for joining me. Welcome back. Any returning viewers, welcome new viewers. I'm usually not, well, yes, I'm always out of sorts. What am I going to say? I'm always all over the place, so I'm usually a little more organized than I will be today. But anyways, I have a couple finished objects. I have kind of the same works in progress. I've been working on my spinning this weekend, so I have kind of a handful of spinning related things to talk about. I have some stash. Got a package that someone sent, so we'll go over that. And we'll just usually start off with talking about my week and my weekend. Last week, as I mentioned, I was in a car accident. So I recorded my podcast last Tuesday. The accident was Monday, so a week from today. I was headed out to meet my friend for breakfast. And yeah. So my car's in the shop still have rental. But today, we rescheduled, so I met my friend for breakfast today, and I made it. Woo! So we went and had a nice breakfast. She's out of work right now because she had knee surgery, so we had breakfast, and then we went and we got mani-pedis, which I actually opted for just pedicures, so I have purple toes. I would hold up my feet, but that seems kind of gross, so I have purple toes to match my purple hair, so I hear my daughter again, so hold on 1 minute. And we're back. Seriously, someday, I will do this without the children interrupting me. I usually record on Mondays. I usually record on Monday mornings when my kids are in preschool. But again, I had plans this morning, so here we are again at quiet time, and they don't stay quiet. So anyways, forgive me, please. So that was Monday. So I talked about that last week on Tuesday. Anyway, so Wednesday I had a rock concert. I went and saw System of a Down, which I don't really listen to hard rock music anymore, but I used to, and that was always my favorite band, and they will always be one of my favorite bands. So they put on a great show. We had a good time, but I stayed up late and I'm tired. You know, I go to bed at like 9, 10 o'clock. I need at least 8, preferably 9, 10 hours of sleep. You know, I need to sleep. So that was a late night. I didn't get home till after midnight, so then that was Wednesday, so then I don't remember what happened the rest of the week, but I think we might have stayed up a little bit late on Friday, and then Saturday we had a busy day. We had a preschool picnic for my daughter and son. My son's teacher hosted it at our house, and they had a little bounce house, and we had food and sprinkler and whatever, so they got to run around and have fun. So it's just kind of exhausting after just being outside for a good chunk of the day, and we came home and relaxed, and we were stuffed. We ate too much. That seems to be the theme of this weekend. We ate too much. So I just feel gross and tired. So then Saturday night, I had to help my dad do some things, and I had full intentions of just going over there and doing what we needed to do and then coming home. He just moved, so and he's only 10 minutes away, so I pop over there, do our thing, and get home. I pop over there, we do our thing, and he's like, hey, I need to eat. I haven't eaten. Do you want to get something to eat? And I'm like, well, I'll hang out, you know. I wasn't hungry, but I got an appetizer and a beer, and we talked and whatever. So then we got home and we were talking, and I looked at the clock, it's like almost 9:30. And I'm like, okay, I probably should get going. You know, I was thinking in my head. And then we just kept talking and talking and talking. And then next thing you know, and I texted Jim, like, I'll be home soon, you know. I didn't get home till midnight. I don't spend a lot of time I haven't had a lot of one-on-one time with my dad, so, you know, we just got together and was chatting and, you know, just, it was a nice night. Perfect for Father's Day weekend. But, again, I'm tired. So then Sunday, yesterday was Father's Day, and I got up and made breakfast, made Mickey waffles. We're big Disney fans, too. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but we like to go to Disney World. We like all things Mickey Mouse, whatever. I have Mickey Mouse is sitting on my speaker, little radio speaker over there, Mickey and Minnie. And we have all types of Disney stuff everywhere, but Disney comes into play a lot. So we have this little Mickey waffle maker. It makes the little mini waffles in the shape of Mickey Mouse. So super cute. So we had chocolate chip waffles, and so that was good. And then we were meeting Jim's family, our parents, for lunch. And we went to this like really cool bar. I mean, it was just a regular bar, but oh my gosh, they had such good food, and I'm like, I'm just gonna get a salad and stay light, because, you know, my dad was coming over later for dinner, and this was kind of a later lunch. We were meeting at like 1 o'clock for lunch, so, you know, typically we eat lunch at like 11, because the kids take a nap, and we have dinner. On the weekends, we have dinner at like 5. So it's like 1:30-ish, 1 o'clock. It was probably closer to 1 o'clock when we ate lunch, but it was this bar called Mount Chalet. It's in Royal Oak, Birmingham area, Michigan, if you're from the area. But boy, yeah, so the kids got chicken strips and quesadillas, and they came first, and so of course I started, oh, I'll have a french fry, and they were like extra crispy, and the chicken strips were good, and like, oh, quesadilla, they were like super cheesy, really good. So I'm like, I'm getting a salad, okay. So I got a salad and got steak on it, because, you know, I want to not be full, or not be hungry, I want to be full, you know. The salad was like the size of my head. It was huge. It came with this pretzel roll, and it had the steak on it, and it was just, and it was amazing. It tasted so good. The ranch dressing was good, and everything was good. So of course I ate like the whole thing. And I had a beer and a half to go with it. So yeah, that plan failed. But everybody's food was good, so we were just really impressed. But afterwards, it's Father's Day. Let's go get ice cream. So we go to another local ice cream place. It's called Ray's, and another, it's in Royal Oak. Holy crap. Again, really good ice cream, like handmade or whatever you call it, hand dipped, whatever. Their sizes, they had a kitty size, so you think small little kitty size, right? Oh my god, this thing was huge. It was, kitty size was like the size of a medium at Dairy Queen or something. I mean, there was a giant scoop of ice cream in there. So we all got kitty sized. And Jim and I should have split one. But we each got one. I got Mackinac fudge, he got birthday cake. We kind of kept swapping, trying to eat both. And we probably made it through like 3/4 of one. Maybe one. Maybe we got through a whole one. So then we pitched the rest of ours. Emily ate all hers. She got strawberry. And David we just cut off after half, because he couldn't really scoop it himself anyways without flinging it everywhere. So it was fine. And I think Jim's parents got some kind of toffee or butter. No, I don't think it was butter pecan. It was like coffee with Heath or something. Anyways. Yeah. So it's exhausting. It's just exhausting to eat too much, because we were just all just like, oh. And so we got home at like 3, and yeah, my dad was gonna be over at like 5, between 5 and 6. So we had just enough time to just plop on the couch. We watched Beauty and the Beast with the kids, and yeah, we just vegged out. Jim took a nap. Emily was almost ready to pass out, but I just laid there. Then I got up and made dinner. I made chicken sandwiches, or grilled chicken sandwiches for dinner, and I had to like 2 bites. Had a couple bites of watermelon, and just done. Then we vegged out, played video games. I played video games last night. Jim, again, was like half falling asleep on the couch waiting for his laundry to finish. So yeah, it was just, we didn't do a lot, but we were out and about, and we just ate too much food, and I feel like a fat slob, and I'm not stepping on the scale anytime soon. Jim's like, I'm going for a run today. We haven't been really good with working out, so it's kind of on our agenda of things to do. So he's maybe going for a run today. I don't know, the weather might be sketchy later, so we'll see. He was gonna go this morning, but he was just too tired. And I'm just dragging, so. And then like went out to breakfast this morning. So yeah, I had an omelet and bacon, and I'm not eating lunch because I'm still not hungry from that anyways, so. So yeah. And then the pedicure was nice. I do a little leg massage and foot massage, and again the purple, I'll post a picture on Instagram. You can see it later, but it matches my hair pretty well. Speaking of my hair, so it's been almost 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks on Wednesday since I dyed it purple. I've followed pretty much all the rules to a T. Only wash it minimally, wash it in cold water, you know, do your extra conditioning once every couple weeks, but she gave me some of this crazy conditioning stuff. And I'm going to come right up to the camera to see if you can see, but it is starting to fade. You can see kind of the lighter streaks. It's like lavender highlights kind of. It's not bad. And take a look at the headband while we're there. Let's see if I can, sorry for the finger. Okay, I'm trying to focus it. There's my headband. I'll talk about that a little bit. You'll probably recognize that from last week if you watched. So anyways, where was I? Oh, my hair. So it's fading. It's been only 2 weeks. Ideally, you know, my roots aren't growing out yet, so I should try to spruce it up. So, hot topic. Where else am I gonna go for purple hair dye? That's Sally Beauty's product. Anyways, it's Hot Topic closer. Got some Manic Panic Amplified Ultraviolet Purple Goodness. So, as per suggested, I'm gonna focus this again, sorry. Oh, is that too much? I think we're good. Okay. As per suggested from some of my podcaster friends when I was on a video knit chat night, said, yeah, you can spruce it up with just, you know, bottle of purple dye. So, yeah, we're gonna try that. Maybe this, I don't know, this week. And I'm not minding the streaks, really, but, you know. And I asked, can I take this back if I don't use it? As long as I don't open it. And then I got the, all you need to dye toolkit. So it comes with a brush, comb, coloring cap. Oh, it comes with a comb cap. Black protective gloves. So all these supplies so I don't destroy my hands. And then hopefully I don't destroy my bathroom. So yeah, that's, stay tuned. We'll see if I get up the courage to go through that. I almost feel like I need a friend to come over and do that. Just because they're like, only, you know, you don't rub it, you can't rub it in. Because usually I get a box of dye and I just, you know, rub it in. Because it's brown or reddish, you know, so it doesn't really affect your scalp much. But if I start rubbing that in my head, my head's going to be purple. So I need to apply that very carefully. So that was my week in review, my weekend. I hope everyone had a good weekend. And happy belated Father's Day to all the good guys out there. I hope you guys had a good weekend, good relaxing weekend. It was nice weather here. And like I said, it was the first day of summer, so it's summer today. It's hot. And I don't know why I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt because I thought it was going to be a little breezier, I guess, this morning, but it's not. It's hot. It's fine in my house with the air, but it's hot out. So I don't know. The kids are probably going to ask to go outside later, and it's just that nasty, sticky hot. So we'll see. So on to, well, we'll start with finished objects. So headband, that's why I showed you. So there it is. This was my mofo last week. It was pretty much done except for all the crazy ends. So the ends are weaved and it's in. As of now, it probably won't turn purple, but if I dye my hair and wear it, then it'll probably turn purple. So I probably won't wear it until after a few washes. So, because if it starts to turn purple, it probably ain't coming out. So it might still turn purple now. I don't know. We'll see. But I just put it in kind of for this, just to show it off. So that was my one finished object. I made 4 little kitty cats. 3 of them went on their way in a package, different packages that I sent out this week. See if I can multitask and find a picture on my iPad. So that, and then yesterday I actually whipped one. Yeah, they're so easy to make. I whipped one up yesterday because, of course, while I'm making these cats, My daughter keeps coming up and saying, make me a kitty cat, make me a kitty cat. Oh, okay, okay, and I keep forgetting, and then she asked again on Friday it was, I think. Yeah, Friday, and she's like, make me a kitty cat. And I said, I'll make you one this weekend, I promise. So did I even start it? I don't think I even started it. So then comes Sunday, she's like, you said you'd make me a kitty cat this weekend. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we had a nice little car ride to his parents' house yesterday, so I made a kitty cat. Pretty much finished the whole shell of it in the car ride from our house to parents' house, and then from parents' house to lunch. So it's such a simple little knit. But anyways, I posted a picture on my Cat Lady Facebook page of the threesome kitties that I had sent out. So here it is. So I finally sent out my giveaway scarf. So Lisa should be getting her scarf today. And probably a kitty cat, since I mentioned sending out a kitty cat. But anyways, there they are. Whoop. I don't know if it's focusing, but there's my 3 kitty cats. You can see that on Facebook. I could post it in editing too, but boy, I'm tired. I'm tired. Just tired of people. I'm tired. I sent out the bag for the knit along for the knit and chat, so it might be pushed to July. I don't know if she's going to use it for June or July, because she mentioned she wanted to get things together this week, but she should be getting it today, so maybe she'll use it for June. If not, she'll use it for July. That's fine. Another finished object was spinning related. I finished spinning my first yarn, both on, well, I don't think I showed my yarn, my actual first one on the drop spindle. I'm trying to remember, but I'm going to show it again anyways because it's all clean. So there's my little first spindle spun. Boy, this is having a hard time staying focused. Hello. I'm using my phone again, so there we go. So there's my first spindle spun. This was a sample from my friend who sent me her spindle. Sun Country 915. Okay. But I also got my wheel, so I started playing around with my wheel. And I spun, and this is, forgive me, it's wet because I did wash it this morning. Trying to set it a little bit. It's disastrous, it really is, but here's that beauty. The camera's kind of weird. I gotta figure out a better system for this, but there she be. She is one weird, somewhat resembling yarn, sorta. Now I hand dyed this, and I've come to the conclusion that the reason why this was so difficult, not only that I'm a beginner, anyways, I'm trying to kind of like just setting this around my bowl here to kind of stretch it out a little bit. And I will do something with this. I will skein it for now and maybe just display it, and then maybe I'll knit something with it. Maybe I'll try to incorporate both. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it. They look a little pretty in their little spinny things. So probably just hang on to it for a while. But anyways, I've determined that all the big chunk, which I only took a pretty small chunk of the giant thing of roving I had, but oh, and I think I split the yarn somewhere. This just fell off. So anyways, I think I felted it. I tried to be very gentle when I dyed it, but I've never dyed roving before. I steamed it to set it. I don't know if that was a bad idea. Didn't really read much about that. I don't think I really Googled. Well, I didn't want to put it in the microwave. I don't like putting the yarn in the microwave because it smells funny, and I don't like putting plastic in the microwave either. So I got a weird thing about that in the microwave. So but maybe since it's a shorter amount of heat, it's better. If you have any idea, let me know. So yeah, I'm trying to draft this. It's like on the wheel. You gotta move fast. You kind of gotta move quick. If the nip doesn't just come right off, you know. So I was playing around with, and I still got this chunk, and I got another chunk downstairs. So last night I said, you know what, I kind of just started thinking about, like, maybe it's felted a bit, because it's just not coming off the roving's just not coming apart very well, and I took some of the white again, and yeah, I mean, it came off pretty funky too, to be honest, but I don't think I had I don't know if I pre-drafted enough either, so that's all a very huge learning process, but anyways, here was some more I did too, of the, oh no, that wasn't it, that was my very first thing I did. Oh, here we go, yeah, so this came out, I'm losing my twist, but, so I did the white yesterday, and that's better. So, I mean, it's still obviously not even close to perfect, but oh my gosh, that's like so much better looking than the rest of it. So yeah, and it drafted a bit better. So that other stuff was the very first time I even touched the wheel before I bought it. Millie let me test it out when I was sitting there with her. Yeah, this was like really bad. Okay, because I had like no control over the thing. And then you can go back far enough and see her beautiful stuff that she did. Look at that. I mean, it's a little twisted, but look how thin that is. Like, really. And then it gets to like this just clumpy, weird stuff. So, anyways. So back to what I did last night. So last night I said, you know what, maybe it's felted. So I took my little cat brush and started kind of hand carding it a bit. I know ideally you should have 2 brushes, but I mean, kind of just last night and this morning just started, and I can feel where it's kind of, yeah, it's like, I can feel where it's tight, so just kind of started carding it out again, getting all the fibers to go parallel, and filled up the brush here. And then fluffed it out a bit. I made a little rolag. Little mini rolag is what they call them. I, Googled it and stuff and watched some tutorials last night. But I spun a little bit of this morning. I had like 4 or 5 little poofs like this, and better. It's downstairs on the spinner. I should have brought it up, but I didn't want to take it apart. But maybe next week I'll have some more. I'm not going to show that. But it's better. It's better. It's better. It's better than all of this mess. And this is kind of fun. This is kind of, so I need to go pick up probably another, ideally 2 dog brushes for now. They're a little bit bigger. But this is kind of fun. And this definitely got rid of some of that felted ickiness that's like making it hard to draft. So this turned it into a nice fluffy, yeah, I mean, you can see how the fibers are all the same way, and it's kind of lofty and airy. And then you roll it up, and you can just spin right from this little tube. And yeah, I can pull from it, so it'll spin. So I'm getting it on because it's like I'm pulling from this, and I'm like, it's coming off in giant chunks, and it's just trying to even pry it apart. You can see the ends are just thick, and they won't move. So yeah, I apparently made a big giant piece of felt, but luckily it's salvageable, so I just need to go through and card it out. So, and I have, like I said, one of these and one other one, and to be honest, I might do that with the white stuff too. So I'd like to get bigger chunks for that. But I mean, I'll see the white again. So, and then I'd like to practice dyeing again and not get it to do that. So we'll see. So that's my spinning news. So I think I've improved a little, just a little. I've gotten a little more feel with the wheel, obviously, and that's the only way I'm going to learn, is going to keep doing it. So I still need to get with Millie, and she needs to come over and give me some more tips and the lazy cape that she has for me. Because yeah, then I'd like to try applying. So I don't know if I want to apply some of the color with the white. It depends. I mean, right now I'm spinning it so thick that it's pretty much useless. So only time will tell. But that's the wheel. Now the drop spindle, Isilla sent me this really neat I think I left it downstairs, but here's all the stuff I've spun. It's this like real just funky, eclectic mix bag of stuff. It's got little bits of weird stuff in there, and it's definitely thick and thin, like art yarn, but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad for my first major spindle amount, and I was gonna spin it all and then Navajo ply it on here, which is like a 3-ply, so it's gonna be real chunky, which is fine with me, but I just want to get the practice. But essentially you're tying, so I have to re-spin this onto a spindle, the Lazy Kate, and then yeah, you're kind of making a slip knot. It's called like chain plying as well, so you're making a chain, so you're taking your one ply here and making it into like 3 pieces that are plying together by making these loops and then looping it through and looping it through, and then you're spinning it the opposite direction. It sounds cool. I'd like to be able to make this to something usable. Again, small project for me or something, just to remember. But it's like the coolest thing. It's like purple and red and blue and light blue and green and like a few chunks of sparkly stuff in there and other weird chunks of stuff in there. I don't know. So yeah, I have still a big portion of that to get on the spindle here. Or maybe I should do 2 separate ones and ply them separately. I don't know, and just ply them regularly. I don't know. I guess I could weigh what I have left. I'm not really sure how to weigh what I have on here. Let's unspin it first, but all the possibilities, hey? So that is all my spinning stuff. Just a reminder, I'm doing a summer knit along called the CATT along, Craft All the Things. So it's not really a knit along, it's craft along. So knit, crochet, sew, spin, anything you want to do that's kind of summer fun, summer related, summery colors. You can win some. The prize will be drawn in August. So I'm hoping to get. I have quite a few entries, but they're like 2 people. So come on, people, get your things in there. Multiple entries are allowed. You can double dip. So if you're doing a knit along, crochet along, craft along for another group, you can enter it into both. So this is what you can win: some Chasing Acorns orange summer popsicles, and then a bag by me, drawstring bag. Just a sock size, nothing, simple bag. And then I was going to throw in a clip. I don't know which one. Actually, I could make a different one too, but I kind of like the teal one, but I kind of want to keep the teal one. I can't wait to make myself another one. Yellow one's summery, but like, is it really anyone going to wear the yellow one? I thought the yellow one might look good with purple. So maybe I'll put in the teal one. I'll keep the yellow one. Maybe pink, purple, I don't know. There will be a clip involved. That's all I know. A bow. So if I'm lazy, it'll be one of those. If I end up making more, then maybe it'll be a different color. Also a credit from the Canadian Knitter Podcast. She's donating $6 credit for Ravelry, so for a pattern of your choice. So come join in on that. There might be other few tidbits thrown in there too, so stay tuned. What I am working on. I am still working on the shawl. I've got to get this shawl done. I feel like I'm test knitting this shawl. It's a Grimes by Megan Sanders. Also Zeveril from Ravelry. All these, I'll put some show notes on the blog as usual, but last we talked, it's right there. So I've done about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about a dozen rows in. I'm almost done with the first part where then I'm going to start repeating, and it's just going to come. And it's already starting to just kind of come naturally, but it's a lot of, I have a hard time. I'm having a hard time with yarn overs this week for some reason. I was doing, I'll show you my other project too that has yarn overs, and I just kept missing them. And then I did a row on this and I missed a yarn over again, and you can't just put in a yarn over. You can't just, you gotta take it all back. So I need time to sit down and concentrate and work on this. So maybe, but this is priority number 1 because I'm test knitting it and I want to get it done. I want to get it done right, and I want to block it, and I want to photograph it, and if you're watching, Megan, I'm sorry I'm taking so long. Too much distractions. I got the kids, I got my darn spinning wheel that like I can't just let that sit there either. So, you know, got bags to make. Why do I have to be the cat lady? Why do I have to craft all the things? Can't I just stick to one thing? No, I can't. Okay, so that was my work in progress. And sock. I did make decent progress in this. I was on a video knit night. Tuesday? Yes, I think it was Tuesday. Last Tuesday. So, yes, it wasn't Monday, because Monday was Tuesday. So, this is where I left off, I think, roughly. Kind of forgot to mark it, but I think I was at after my second repeat, roughly. So I made another, almost like 3 repeats. But boy, I probably tinked back as much as I knit up, because every other second I was tinking back 2 rows, because I do the pattern row, do the knit all row, and then come to do the pattern row again, realize I screwed up somewhere on the pattern row, I didn't do a yarn over, or I put it in the wrong spot. So here we go, back the whole knit row, back half of the pattern row until I come to my mistake, and then here we go again, and then I get through a couple, and then look what I did again. And then I kind of joked, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop these, I'm making too many mistakes, but I didn't stop. I still knit on them, and I did it again. So I haven't touched them since. So they're looking really cute though. And I think I'm getting close to the heel. This is a problem, like, yeah, I mentioned having an issue with my sizing, and so I think it was Megan who made the pattern, the Grimes pattern. Also, she commented on my sock saying, why don't you try cuff down? And I should just split my yarn in advance, because well, I guess I'm using 2 balls of yarn. That's what I guess. I just need to weigh my yarn, that's what I need to do. So, which reminds me, yes, when I get to where I think my foot should be, I need to weigh this and see how much yarn I need to leave for my foot, because I like tall socks, and I don't want to run out of yarn. So, anyways, that's why I do toe up, because I can just go and then knit until I run out of yarn on the leg. But anyways, I can't try this on my foot with double pointed needles in there. I can't get it on my foot very well. So with magic loop I can, with the wires and stuff, but I don't like doing magic loop particularly. I feel like it's slower. And it leaves, sometimes I sometimes can't get the seam right. It like leaves ladders. But anyways, that looks, you can see my little footprint, so it's cute. I like the sock, I like the pattern's easy. All these patterns I have, apparently I need to lock myself in a room, and I can't like do it with people around or anything, because I get too distracted and I screw things up. So yes, but I don't think I'm finishing these for the knit along. I don't even care anymore. I'm going to submit these to Lisa, Pretend It's a Plan. Procrastinators knit along, because yeah, that's not gonna be done. So those are my only two works in progress. That are actually in progress. I need to make another cat. I don't know if I mentioned that, for my son now, because of course I gave Emily her cat, and David's like, I want a kitty cat, I want a kitty cat. So, kitty cat, fisherman's wool, size 6, double points. I got the formula down now, because I had to adjust it, because the original pattern, Beans the Cat, is using up sock yarn, so. Smaller needles, different stitch counts, so now I'm good. I got the formula for the cat that I'm making, because, yeah, so, doing alright without show notes, I think. Oh, and to make the tails for the kitties, they're just I-cord tails, but I was making them I-cords, which, I mean, this was all I-cords, but, not my favorite thing to do. So I was like, you know what, I got the I-cord maker. It's like the boutique knitter. I got this from my great-grandmother, who, again, I mentioned a couple weeks ago when I got my wheel. So Mildred, my great-grandma, who taught me how to do all these crafty things for the most part. Or other crafty things. She didn't teach me how to knit, but this works great. Just whip those things out. Got a little tail. So I've been making the tails on that, so that's kind of cool. And it's fun. It's just kind of fun to use that, since it's probably from like, I don't know if it's got a date on, let's see, 1972. Hazel Pearson Handicrafts. It's called the Boutique Knitter. Makes all kinds of neat, useful things, from the colorful knitted rope which you made to while away those long, cozy winter evenings way back when. Of course, being in the space age now, that little old yarn spool changed into Hazel's boutique knitter, streamlined, unbreakable, lightweight, and easy to use with the ingenious removable pegs, which I cannot remove. Yeah, remove them like butt. They haven't been removed since 1972 apparently, so I couldn't get the thing out. It's only got 4 in there, thankfully, and I needed 3, so I just ignored the 4th one. Ingenious removable pegs that you're not able to use 6 different peg combinations to create the most stunning and spectacular custom jewelry and other beautiful and useful projects. I really don't find that many useful projects coming out of this besides cattails, maybe some headbands. To show you how simple and easy it really is, just follow the step-by-step instructions. So that shows you how to do everything. But you can put beads in there. So make like little a beaded rope, a regular rope, a thick rope, a rope necklace, a rope bracelet, a rope headband. I mean, like, really, the possibilities are endless. But makes good cattails. So I'm glad I pulled that out. Okay, so that was all that work in progress and finished objects and whatever. I still got bags to make. I showed you all the fabric for bags. I haven't started any of it. But I started picking out pictures for my picture frame. This isn't pictures. This is just this configuration. So I picked out and I've decided to go with pictures of my family wearing knitted things. So pictures of my children wearing knitted things because I don't really have anybody else that's been wearing knitted things. Which is fine. I'm trying to find a picture of my husband wearing his hat. I might have to just make him, have to take a picture of him wearing his hat. Maybe I'll just have to have a fashion show and say, hey guys, put on these knitted stuff and I'm going to take pictures. So, anyways. On to my stash enhancement. I didn't buy anything for myself this week because I went a little overboard last week, but got a package from Ange in the East on Ravelry. Angela. She said she was going to send me something, and she said I could use it for a giveaway, I could just use it for whatever. She just crammed this box full of fabric and some yarn. Went into my fabric stash and grabbed a bunch, put a whole bunch of sock yarn in the box. Couldn't fit any more items in the box. You're not kidding. I mean, this thing was like crammed to the brim. So thank you, Angela. And she said she asked if I could make her a wedge bag, a large wedge-shaped bag, which never made a wedge-shaped bag, but I got some tutorials to look at, and she mentioned either the purple or the green fabric, so I'm guessing that was the purple one, and that was the green one. So we'll see how much fabric I have here, but they're pretty. How pretty those are. But stay tuned because I will, I don't know if I'll run a simultaneous giveaway or if we'll do, I might. August is quite a ways away, so maybe we'll do a mini giveaway in between, and I'll make a bag out of some of this lovely fabric. So we got some nice brown like leaves. This one's kind of cool, kind of vintagey. I like that. Reminds me of the other fabric I have laying around. This one's cool, tropical fish. This one's really cool too, more fishies. And like big chunks of it, so I can make a couple things out of it. So we'll make a bag, and then she sent me a bunch of yarn. I mean, like, seriously, like the coolest thing ever. And these are fashion toes. One's already wound in a ball, so 4 skeins of this real pretty. This is like my favorite color too, by the way, like this purpley wine burgundy. That and purple. But anyways, let's see. Fashion toes, 90% superwash merino and 10% nylon. So I got 4 of those. And then this one's really pretty too. I got 4 of these. Again, fashion toes. Did I have the color on it? No, they don't have colors. They don't have color names. They have color numbers. Color 5, color 21. I'll have to look it up. Made in Peru. But here's this pretty green and blue. Like, oh, isn't that pretty? See, that would look good with like a bag, fishy bag, and like tropical. And then 2 of these blue, burgundy, purplish kind of. Oh, camera. There you go. Color 10. US size 2, 8 stitches an inch, 50 stitches an inch, 50 grams. And then 2 cones of thread, not really sure. American and Eford ink, Mount Holly poly wrap permacore. I don't know what kind of thread, if it's like embroidery thread or is that sewing thread, I'm not really sure, but 2 cones of that, so I'll figure out what to do with that. I don't know if I can use that for my sewing machine or not. Angie, if you're listening, let me know. I'll probably ask you anyways, but I've never used cones of stuff before. So yeah, quite a haul. Just seriously, thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. So it'll make you a bag. Hopefully I will. That's another priority, okay? So if someone sends me a box of stuff, priority. So test knitting pattern, priority. Making a wedge bag, priority. So those are that. And I'm already at 38 minutes, so apparently I'm not going to be short. So anyways, so I'm going to wrap it up because that's all I got this week. So far, Monday's been an alright day. I'm just tired. So I'm going to go pop this on the computer and maybe lay down a bit. So hope everyone enjoys their week. I have knit group tomorrow that hopefully I'll go to, like my actual knit group in Waterford. So anyone in local to me, Waterford, Michigan area, we have a knit night at the Panera at 6:30. She has a Waterford area knitters and crocheters, has a Facebook page you can search for. And I usually link it to my show notes when I talk about it too, so I'll put a link to that. Hopefully I'll get my show notes right, since usually I'm typing them off my notes that I make, but since I didn't make any notes, I'm gonna have to kind of like wing it, so yeah, okay, that's it, I'm done. It's good chatting with you, and I hope to see you next time, and I hope everyone has a good week. Bye.